Hello, I'm back and we are going to be making some pumpkin fluff. It's a dieter's dessert. It is delicious. You're going to make it all the time. Skip that pumpkin pie with all those calories and stuff. You're going to make this for Thanksgiving, American Thanksgiving. All right, so let me flip this camera around and we're going to show you the recipe and get to it because this is so quick. You say, I can make that, right? All right, let's flip the camera. See, I flipped the... I always forget which one to use here. Flip camera. There we go. All right. So let's put this down and we are getting a bowl together and got my dessert right here. It is pumpkin whip dessert or pumpkin fluff, however you want to call it. These are the ingredients you need. 1 can of pumpkin puree. Yeah, pumpkin puree. That's this one here. My can has been in the refrigerator, so it's nice and cold. And we're going to need 1 box of fat-free vanilla pudding, or I'm using white chocolate. That works too. It's a small box here. Then we have a tub of fat-free Cool Whip. Yeah, I already made some of this a couple last week or so, so I have half of it left. And then you're going to need some cinnamon. I am using Korinje Cinnamon by Pampered Chef, and then we're going to sprinkle some Cinnamon Plus in here, which this is a great blend of the Korinje Cinnamon along with nutmeg, allspice, orange peel, cloves, and ginger. Okay, so if you don't have this, then just do the cinnamon, but you're going to need that little extra yum in it. All right, so we're going to open up our can of pumpkin. I am using my Pampered Chef smooth edge can opener. Everyone needs a good can opener in their life because when the electricity goes out, those electric can openers won't work. And this one is dual thing because you can also do flip tops with it, and it's for left or right-handed folks. All right, let's put this in. We're going to get this little beak right here, and this part is the one that makes it work. And we're going to put it right like that. Okay, put it down and pull it right up. So this is smooth edge so that when I rub my hand like that, I don't get cut, nor on this side do you get cut right through there. All right, so we got that going. We're going to add this to our container right here. Yeah, I'm going to do about half. All right, put half in there, and then we're going to open up our can or box of white chocolate pudding. Again, I'm using fat-free. I rarely ever use fat-free because I think it has an aftertaste, but this one doesn't for some reason. I don't taste it. I think must be used to it. Because normally I don't ever use fat-free or sugar-free of anything. This is sugar-free and fat-free. All right, so we're going to mix this all together. Let's get our scraper out because we don't need that right now. And we're going to mix this together. And mix it. All right, and then we're going to add in more of all of our pumpkin, the rest of it. I just want to get it all lumpy, all right? There, get some more in here. And again, I'm adding my whole can of pumpkin. Now, you can substitute. If you have puree of sweet potatoes, you can do sweet potatoes with the same recipe. It is delicious. So sweet potatoes will work with this recipe. And just give it a different type of flavor. There. Oops. I'm good to the last drop right here. So we're getting it all out. Oh, I see some more. There we go. Good to the last drop. And again, we're going to mix all this in. I'm using my scraper here. And I got it all over me too. Hold on a second. I got to wash my hands. Rinse my hands off. There we go. All right, so tell me where you're coming in from, and I'll give you a big shout out. My name is Alexis. I'm here in southeast coastal Georgia. We're expecting the storm today. Today is, what day is it? Wednesday, November 9th. Okay. And we're just going to mix this all together. And in the meantime, we're going to add in some cinnamon while we're mixing it together. So we need about 1/2 of a teaspoon of the Korinje Cinnamon. And do I have my little... I know I have a... I don't know where I put my other one at. All right, we're going to have to use this one here. I don't know where my other one went. There we go. 1/2 of a teaspoon of that. And I'm going to go all the way and use 1/2 teaspoon of this wonderful stuff. And all these spices and gadgets you see that I use are all available for sale. And my link is in my profile. And you can contact me also that way. So there you go. We got all of our cinnamon in here. It's going to be very, very... If you're allergic to cinnamon, I am so sorry. This is not the season for you. Then go with the... I don't know, even apples. All right. Yeah, just mash it together until it's really good. I still see some pudding like fibers, so make sure we get all those up. There we go. Hello, hello. What are we making? We are making pumpkin whipped fluff, or pumpkin fluff. Okay. It's a take on pumpkin pie, but it doesn't have all the calories of pumpkin pie. Right? Yeah, you can get a mixer and mix it in here too. Okay, that would work really easy. That actually work a lot better if you did the pumpkin, or the blender, the mixer on the, not the blender, but the mixer. I was just too lazy to go get it, so I'm just mixing it by hand. All right. And I'll probably do this one again, probably next week, because I love it so much, and it's not that many calories or points on Weight Watchers. So this has a lot of protein in it. There are 3.5 servings in this can of pumpkin. So say 3 servings. And, well, it has 1 gram of protein and fiber. It has fiber in it. How much fiber do we have in this darn thing? 3 grams of fiber on here. So it's good for you. All right, if you want to add pea protein, we can add some pea protein in here, or some other protein. That would be good. I'm just trying to mix it all up and get it all incorporated until I don't see any beads of pumpkin in here. All right, you love pumpkin? Lisa, you can also make this with sweet potatoes if you want to change it up a little bit. Same recipe. Instead of using, I'm using white chocolate. You can use white chocolate. You can use the vanilla. I haven't tried pistachio or chocolate. I was tempted to do chocolate last week because I didn't have the vanilla or the white chocolate. So anyway, just trying to mash out the beads of the pudding mix here. All right. Now, this is really, really thick right now. This is where we're going to add in our Cool Whip. And I have like half of this container. You're going to use about 1/3 of it in here, but we're going to mix a little bit right now. And then we're going to incorporate the rest. And we're going to save a little bit for the top. All right. So let's get a dollop of our whipped cream. And we're going to gently fold it in now. That's good. Pumpkin and bourbon. Oh, man, I love bourbon. That is my favorite drink of all time, is wild turkey on the rocks. Can't have it anymore, but hey, it was good while it lasted. All right. So just mix this one in. It's going to get until it gets all light orange on you now. And then we're going to add some more in, and we'll fold that in. Okay. Now, if you have Redi Cool Whip, you can add the Redi Cool Whip on top. I didn't buy any, so I'm just going to save a little bit to put a good dollop on top of my dessert. So about, I don't know, about 1/3, I guess, is left that we can put on top. So just mix this in. And again, you can use, I wouldn't use a mixer on this part, because then you'll break down the fluffy part. All right. Go. And then again, this is a really good dessert for Thanksgiving, because you can eat it and it's not as many calories as a slice of pumpkin pie. There we go. Yeah. All right, so it's pretty much done. I'm going to try and get all that white incorporated inside of it. We don't really want it two-tone. We want it one-tone. And then we're going to get a bowl. And we're going to put it in a nice little, oh, let's get a smaller bowl than that, Alexis. Here we go. All right, here's a nice bowl. All right, so this is about 1/2 cup size of bowl. I think it's 1/2 cup. We can check. I think it's 1/2. We will find out if this is 1/2 cup. I'm going to put 1/2 cup of water in here, and I'm going to see if it's 1/2. Yep, 1/2 cup. So this measures out to 1/2 cup, and we're just going to get our nice pumpkin dessert and put a good old dollop in there. There we go. I got to go off camera. Let me get a little tasting spoon and squish it down. There we go. I got my nice little tasting spoon. If you use a tiny spoon, okay, you'll eat slower. And you'll probably eat a little bit less, all right? And then we're going to get a nice little dollop of the whipped cream and put that right on top, or Cool Whip, and put that right on top. And there you have a delicious dessert. Yum, yum. Hey, Lainey, too. How you doing, girl? Oh, my God. I'll invite you. There you go. I can't invite. Why isn't it letting me invite? All right, let me flip us around and I'll see you. Hold on. Enhance, flip camera, and we mirror our image, and we're there. Ah, there we go. Thank you for the rose. I made 6 cents on my last video. This is delicious, Kimberly on TikTok. Hey, Lisa. Let me see. Cracking the sidewalks in there. Yeah, we'll invite you. There we go. And Lainey. Both of you are from Periscope. All right, so this is delicious. This beats pumpkin pie, especially with the calories. All right. One new message. Hey, Tracy. Hello. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate it. For 60, I'm doing pretty good. So here we go. Oh, look at that. It's me, Deb. Hey, Deb. How you doing? This is the best. Now, if you want, put it in a graham cracker crust. You can add more calories, but you don't need to. This is the filling part. I'm showing you, this is the best. Who's gonna make this? This is so simple. You have to be able to make this. It's only what, 4 ingredients? 1, 2, 3, 5. If you use the 2 cinnamons, okay? Hey, I'm a little late. Hey, it's me, Deb. Better late than never. Just don't come to the table late because you won't have any food. What is this? This is pumpkin whipped dessert, or pumpkin fluff as I named it in this thing. But it is 1 can of pumpkin puree, 1 small box of vanilla pudding. I use white chocolate, and then you can use vanilla. About a half a tub of Cool Whip, and you don't put all the half a tub, use about 1/3 of it, and then put a little bit dollop on top. And then you have Korinje Cinnamon. I use a half a teaspoon of that and a half a teaspoon of the Cinnamon Plus. And if you have Redi Whip that goes, it's like going, put it down there. But we didn't have any, so I'm just using the Cool Whip on this, okay? It's so good. I made it back. Now, I do have my pan that I cooked my dinner in, and it's soaking in my sink. And it came out pretty clean. I'll show it to you. That is so good. How many bowls? Makes a lot. It says 4 servings. 4 big servings, okay? 4 like 1/3 of a cup servings. I'm going to Weight Watchers tomorrow. Gotta be good. This is definitely a good dessert. If you like pudding, if you like pumpkin pie, this is definitely for you. And it will, it's not as many calories as pumpkin pie. Dry pudding, the small box. And the small can of pumpkin puree. Fat-free Cool Whip. Don't get the real stuff, okay? That fat-free stuff, you can't tell the difference. Send you a recipe? Okay. I got it. It says directions. Mix puree and pudding together. Place 2 tablespoons. Oh, you can layer it too. You can layer it if you want to do Cool Whip and a pumpkin and a Cool Whip. You can do that too. You layer it. And then fold in the pumpkin. It is good. It is good. It's great. Okay. Oh, God. I gotta get some more Cool Whip. Okay. So my pan. Look how pretty clean this pan came out. There's only like 1 spot right up there that's gonna need to be cleaned. And I got my scraper here. This is from my demonstration earlier. I haven't downloaded it yet, but this whole thing comes off using the scraper on your pan. But the whole thing comes off. Oh my God, this is like so clean. It's unbelievable. So then you just have to rinse it off. And we did the Tuscan chicken today. I have 1 serving left. I gotta wipe this up, but you can see it didn't stick at all. If you were in my live before, the sides were all burnt up. So I gotta wash that a little bit more and then dry it off. All right. It's like a parfait. Yeah, it's like you can do like a parfait. If you want to be fancy, you can do it in the 1 cup prep bowls, and then you can see the different layers on it. But I used a smaller bowl. I used the small bowl so I can have some now and some later. Because I'm going to eat probably half of this tonight, y'all. Yeah, I like quantity and quality. Thank you for following. I had like 60 people follow me, and I will be going back. I usually go back and look who's followed me. And if you have user on there and it looks really weird, I just unfollow you. All right, until you get your name and your picture in there. Because there's a lot of weirdos here. And I don't know who they are. I did have, I had 13% of people from Nigeria, and I got it down to 8%. So only 8% of my followers are Nigerian. Nothing about Nigeria, but what the heck are they watching me for? So, and 80% or 82% is from the United States, 2% is from the UK, and 2% from Australia, I think. So those are like my breakdown. That's almost 100%, like 94%. So anyway, you want a bride? Well, that's not me. I'm taken. So anyway, I don't want to be a bride. What do I want to be a bride for? I got all my independence right now. I'm doing good. Hello from Massachusetts, Lisa. How you doing? I went to school in Rhode Island at Johnson & Wales way back in the day. I have a hotel restaurant degree. Hey, Crystal. Thanks for following. All right, we gotta have more. I'm telling you, the easiest dessert to make for Thanksgiving, and I will do a TikTok, like a short one, plop plop fizz fizz one, like under 30, like a 30-second one. Add this, and here you go. Because this is something that you definitely need for Thanksgiving. I'll also be doing a cranberry relish one. It's pumpkin fluff. Pumpkin fluff made with 1 can of pumpkin puree, a box of fat-free, sugar-free Jell-O, the small box, a half a teaspoon of cinnamon, Cinnamon Plus, and cinnamon Korinje Cinnamon by Pampered Chef. And then we whipped in a third of a container of fat-free Cool Whip. There we go. And that's it. That's it. That's it. So if you want the recipe or anything else, you can email me. The link is in my profile. Just scroll down and say, hey, I want to send a message to Alexis, and it comes directly to me. So you can just message me and say, hey, can you email me that recipe? Good. Telling you, if you like pumpkin pie, you're gonna love this. Hey, King Crew's in house. Oh, it's so good. You know what I hate about my lips? My lips are crooked. Like, this side is a lot smaller than this side. Like, really. I see it on the camera. Deb and Paris 24. How are you doing? Thanks for following. Tell me where you're coming in from. I'm just talking to y'all right now while I eat my dessert. And I would probably eat this whole entire thing, but I gotta stop myself, right? No, I don't know if this is Weight Watchers. I've had this recipe for like years. I'm sure it was, because I've been on and off Weight Watchers since before I had Bryce, and Bryce is 21. So 22 years I've been on and off Weight Watchers. I think I joined 3 times. I got to lifetime all 3 times, but this time is gonna stay. And it took me a while to lose 50 pounds. You saw me on screen. I gained 50 pounds on screen. I lost 50 pounds on screen. And so right now I'm trying to lose just like 4 or 5 pounds, just to not gain anything over the holidays, because it's mind over matter. Mind over matter. I make the Diet Coke. I do the Diet Coke thing too, but I don't like Diet Coke. So I'm not really into like the sugar-free stuff, even though this is sugar-free. I'm okay with this. It doesn't have that aftertaste, as long as it doesn't. You can do the angel food cake and crushed pineapples is really good. That would be great. Thank you for sharing the live video. I appreciate it. Hey, I'm in New Hampshire, says Michelle. I think Michelle to oh my God, I'm just calling you Michelle. You love pumpkin, says Olivia. I like pumpkin. I'm not a fan of pumpkin, but this I love. And you can make the same thing if you puree up sweet potatoes. Just bake your sweet potatoes and puree it up. Use the same thing. You're just going to use how many ounces is this? It's 15 ounces of pumpkin puree. You can switch out your sweet potatoes too. That works. I've done that too. Can you put Jello? No, not Jello. You have to do pudding. I want to do Jello. Cherry Jello. Hey, Southern up here. We are doing pumpkin fluff here. I call it pumpkin fluff. You can call it. I also call it pumpkin whip dessert. And I don't know if it's Weight Watchers or not. Let's see. Hey, Kevin Vasquez, weren't you just on live? What's the other spice besides cinnamon? Oh, this is a Pampered Chef. It's only limited season, Cinnamon Plus. It has the Korinje Cinnamon in it, nutmeg, allspice, orange peel, cloves, and ginger. You think I'd have that memorized by now, but it smells divine. And you just use a little bit. It's like the pumpkin pie spice or apple spice, but it's Pampered Chef's own blend, and it has some stuff that you normally don't put in ingredients. But I love it. I'm live on Dispatch. Oh my God, you're double tasking there, buddy. What's for supper? We already had supper, and it was, I threw the package away. We had Tuscan style herb chicken, and it was delicious. I made it on camera. It'll be on YouTube once I get done here, and hopefully TikTok allows it to be downloaded, because my last one with the eggplant and the muffins, I wasn't able to download it. So follow me over to YouTube, and you can see all my lives from there. I have about 500 lives over there. I even put the short ones from here over there. Woohoo! Yeah, I'm trying to build the YouTube community, just in case something happens to TikTok. I can go over there, but I need 1,000. You need 1,000 followers and 1,000 hours of people watching your content. Thanks for Michelle for following. I appreciate it. I do food broadcasts. I also do motivation on diet tips or what I do to lose weight or maintain my weight. I do a lot of walking. I am the slave to my watch. This thing here, I am a slave to it. YouTube, yeah, short ones are good. So, get that out of there. So right now, we are at 467 of moving my hand, okay? Calories burned. 54 minutes of heart rate. I have a minimum of 30 heart rate. Wait a minute. I have a 400 minimum of calories on moving my arm, and then we touch the middle. And that takes us to the big square. And I already have 15,000 steps, 15,300 steps of walking. So I really, and that's 7.26 miles I've walked just today, and I do that every day. I do at least 10,000 a day. That's my minimum. Even if I'm traveling down to St. Petersburg, I still try to do at least 6,000, but I usually get to that 10,000 on those days. Yeah, 1,000 switch for live. No minimum desktop. No minimum desktop. I can't cook on desktop. There's just no way of doing cooking on desktop unless you have camera setups, and I don't have all that. I just have my phone. I just go with my phone. I was my dog for you walk your dog for over 4 miles a day. That's really good. 4 miles is about 7,000, I think, or 8,000 steps. That's really good. I got it, Lisa. It's the dry, yeah, it's the dry mix. Oh, and I'm getting it all over. The dry mix, sugar-free, fat-free pudding. If you can afford the calories and you need to gain weight, use the regular Jell-O, and then use the regular Cool Whip. I'm just trying to save you some calories. We gotta keep our girlish figure here. So yeah, it's really good. It was a cold day here. We're expecting rain from the tropical storm tonight. Oh God, look at that. Isn't that pretty? I do. Kevin, I have a treadmill. That's another thing. Always have a backup for bad weather. And I got the treadmill in the garage, and I'll be on there. And the only part about treadmill is I have to have one hand on the handlebar. I can't walk on a treadmill with two hands. They're just like, I can go out and I can be playing on this and move my hand, you know, watching y'all on TikTok, but on the treadmill, I have to prop you up and then like that, or get something that's long term. And I watch YouTube videos on the treadmill, and I keep on moving my arms so I can get that arm movement and my heart rate up while I hold on. So I'm like, what an idiot. I have to hold on to the damn thing. Otherwise, I almost fall off of it. Hey, LaTanya. Walker. DeWalt. How are you doing? What's in it? I have it. Okay, so here you go. Take a screenshot. I'm tired of telling what it is. 1 can of pumpkin puree, 1 box of vanilla fat-free pudding. I'm using white chocolate. A half a tub of Cool Whip. You're only going to use about a third of it in it, but then top it with some more. And then a half a teaspoon of Korinje Cinnamon, and a half a teaspoon of Cinnamon Plus. And then if you have fat-free Redi Whip, Cool Whip, you can go or go, because we love that. It's good stuff, right? So that's what's in my pumpkin fluff. All right. If you want it, just email me. The link is in the profile. Just go in there and say, hey, can you send it to me? Hey, Char's Kitchen, how you doing? Yeah, I was on earlier too. I did dinner and I got to scrub my pan out right now. But I said I would come back and do the pumpkin fluff. And I love the pumpkin fluff. I mean, it looks a mess, but you can make it look pretty and do like a little parfait. It's going to look beautiful. It's going to look beautiful. So anyway. So that's it. That's short and sweet, right? So anyway, follow me for more food content. I usually do food. I have been doing some motivation and showing you like really less than 3 minutes of what I do, like when you're walking, to breathe in and suck it in both sides so that you maintain a firm midsection. I also showed you hand movements to keep your hands going. If you want to lose weight, just rub your hands 30 seconds before you get up out of bed, or before you eat, like you're praying, like move your hands. It's also good to move your hands because we're sitting there with doing the same thing all day. Move your hands, right? Thank you, Michael. Just to get some, I'm a positive person, so you won't be coming on here saying, please like and follow me. I don't have anybody. Are you kidding me? If I get 50, I'm doing great. If I get 600, that's my average on my broadcast. About 600, I'm like, okay, 600 people swiped by or something. Or leave a comment though. Leave a comment saying, hey, that was a really good one. Or say, hey, can you make this? Or can you make this lighter? Like I'm going to do cranberry relish with jalapenos in it, okay? Because I like a little spicy jalapenos in my cranberry sauce. And it's really easy. I'm also going to be doing applesauce. Easiest thing under the sun. You're going to say, I should have thought of that myself. So I tried apple butter, but apple butter takes a very long time and it turns brown, and I really didn't like it. It's sat in my refrigerator. My mom ate it. But the apple sauce is white, and it's great to use in other recipes. Also, applesauce has a replacement. So anyway, I got a lot of apples there. I gotta get that, unless we eat them, right? Because the last bunch we ate. You're welcome. What type of watch is that? I have no idea. It's an iPhone watch. It's a reject from my son. He got a upgrade one like a couple years ago, and he gave me this at Christmas time, and he wiped it clean, and we started out, and I didn't know what those darn circles were until like end of January, and then I started completing all 3 circles with 40 minutes of calories of moving my arms and 30 minutes minimum of heart rate, and that's the hardest to get in. So I try to get the 30 minutes in like really fast when I'm walking, and then the steps are more accurate on the watch than they are on the phone, because I put my phone down and I'm walking around here and it doesn't count. So it's an iWatch. I don't know what series it is. Can y'all tell me? It's on the back probably. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what it is. It's an old iWatch. 42 mm's or whatever. I have changed the band out. I got a white one for the summer, but I was wearing black the one day, and last week for Halloween I was wearing black. So I put the black one on. I should put a different color on. So anyway, hey, drummer girl. Oh my God, I love your things. I love it. Especially that one. I followed you when you did the one that says smile, and I downloaded that one on Spotify. It was one of the best ones. You need to do the smile one again, because that was so much fun. That is so uplifting. I like uplifting music. Somebody else had a song on today, and it was the dance version of Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton, Islands in the Stream. And boy, I had to watch that video, I would say at least a dozen times, because it was Islands in the Stream. I don't know the words. Don't ask me to lip sync or sing, because I don't know the words to nothing. I did remember the name of that song and the people who sang it. So anyway, I downloaded it over on Spotify, but it wasn't that upbeat one that the guy had on. Hey ladies, man, thank you for the rose. I appreciate it. So anyway, we're doing a little cooking, or it wasn't even cooking. We're just mixing 5 ingredients together to make a delicious dessert. And I'm gonna put this in a container, and I'll eat it. I eat a lot. I like a lot of food. So anyway, but I'm more mindful of what I'm eating now, because I really want to lose about 4 pounds. I'm at 146, 144 in between there, and I want to go down to 142 and maintain the 142. So that's my goal. And it's a really good goal for now until the end of the year. And it's only like maybe, what, 7 weeks left to the end of the year. So eat smart, eat wiser, and say, do I really want that, or is it I'm eating it because I'm bored? The one way you can tell if you're bored by eating, is if you can get a can of vegetables, or even an apple, or something that you would, healthy. If you could say, I can eat this apple right now, that means you are physically hungry. If you put that apple in front of you, say, nah, I can't eat that apple, you're mentally hungry. All right, and then you're going to be going into the refrigerator, and you're going to be mindlessly eating because you're searching for something. And the better that you eat more fiber and protein, the less hungry and less thoughts you can have to be eating everything under the sun. So anyway, that's my part on it. That's me. It may not be you, but I have no dietary restrictions. My friends say that's funny when I say that. So I can eat whatever. I just have to eat it within limitations. And my scarf, my mom goes, what outfit do you have on? I said, this is my scarf. I have a short sleeve shirt on, but I had my sweater, and I had to take it off when I was cooking because it was so hot in here. But anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming in and spending a little bit of your time. We had our pumpkin fluff. I'm going to finish up and clean up and put this away, but I'm going to have another cup sitting down watching some TV. And I have a meeting on table tonight. Joy Bear with on the Today Show, I guess. She is doing a demonstration for table only, and so that starts at 8 o'clock, so I got 20 minutes to get that ready. All right, so thanks for coming in and spending a little bit of your time. If you want to follow me, you can follow me over to YouTube, and message me if you want to be part of the table, which is the Pampered Chef website, where I have my VIP group. All right, so that's it, and I'll leave you with that as our the instructions and ingredients for the pumpkin whip dessert, or pumpkin fluff, which is excellent. And I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you again when you visit my house. Bye.